Beer here back in the Fantasy Bar. Wednesday is here. Split slate of games. We'll focus on the night slate with 6 of my favorite plays for you on FanDuel and DraftKings, including a couple stacks I really like tonight. I think are going to be off the radar and are not very expensive. A starting pitcher that remains underpriced in a better matchup than it looks like on paper, and a beast of the night who's been on fire in a great spot. Who we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Wednesday edition Beers Daily Fantasy six-pack. Good to be back here once again in the Fantasy Bar. 6 of my favorite plays ready for you, fresh off the tap on FanDuel and DraftKings. Thank you, as always, for stopping by the Fantasy Bar and checking out today's video. Before we get to the plays, you guys know the drill by now. Take a second, click that thumbs up button. Greatly appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel as well. Hit that notification bell. Pints and Picks is back tonight with 2 of my favorite MLB prop bets as well. So make sure you're subscribed. Don't miss any of the content. All right, let's get into it here tonight. Let's start with the bats, and we are going to start with Mike Tauchman of the Cubs. So great value here on Tauchman, under 3,000 on FanDuel, just 3,500 on DraftKings. And this guy's been absolutely raking of late. Hits in 11 of his last 13 games, 6 multi-hit games over that same stretch. So really been a hot bat for the Cubs and really been productive against right-handed pitching. Woba over 400, nice ISO as well at over 225. And Buto, guy that's been very lucky against left-handed hitters. That BABIP way down at 148. We know that number will rise at some point. I think it starts as early tonight against this Cubs team, giving up 50% hard contact as well. So been lucky on that hard contact. I think things start to turn here. Love the spot here for Tauchman, especially the price under 3K on FanDuel. Let's stay with the Cubs there and add another piece with Michael Busch. Busch off to a red-hot start to the season. Has come down to earth a little bit here, but what does that do? We talk about it all the time. It's brought the prices down, and likely ownership will follow as well. I don't think this is going to be a spot a lot of people are seeking out here tonight. Now, Buto, not a big strikeout guy against lefties this season. Overall strikeout rate is way up there, but against lefties, just 19%. So you negate some of the strikeout risk here with Michael Busch, who's been great against righties. 385 WOBA, big 272 ISO. And Buto loves to throw that fastball. That is his primary pitch to left-handed hitters. Busch has hit that pitch well and has hit it for power, 242 ISO against that pitch so far to open up 2024. Love the Cubs here, and even if you don't stack them, Tauchman, Busch, great values on both sides. All right, let's stay with the bats here with Jaz Chisholm of Miami. I think Miami, another sneaky stack you can look at here tonight, but we're going to go with Chisholm as a one-off play here, starting to show signs of the guy that we saw last season, and for the majority of his career, home runs now in 2 of the last 3 games after a very slow start to the season, and that's reflected in his numbers against righties as well. Numbers are down to open the year. The last season, very good, 378 WOBA, 237 ISO against righties, so only a matter of time before this guy gets it going here. And what I really like here, the matchup. Dakota Hudson has been absolutely atrocious here over his last couple starts. 15 earned runs for him over those 3 starts, giving up a home run in all 3 of those games and giving up a 373 weighted OBA to left-handed hitters. Chisholm in a great spot here tonight against Dakota Hudson. All right, let's get you that starting pitcher I mentioned I think is underpriced. We're talking Luis Gil of the Yankees. I think there's some other more attractive options as far as what the masses are going to look at here. I think Gil could go a little bit overlooked in this spot against the Baltimore Orioles, a team a lot of people don't want to take a pitcher against, and I certainly understand that. But let's dig into some of the numbers here. 5 starts for Gil this season, 6 or more strikeouts in every one of those starts. He's also pitching pretty deep into the games, 95 or more pitches in each of the last 4 starts. You know, Baltimore as a team doesn't strike out a ton against right-handed pitching. When you dig in on Gil, his strikeout rate, 32.5% overall. That number jumps to almost 36% against left-handed hitters. When we know about Baltimore, they're going to roll out a ton of lefties. The projected starting lineup tonight has 6 left-handed hitters in it. 3 of those guys, 21% or higher strikeout rate here. So yes, it's a dangerous spot here against a good Baltimore team, but if we're going to get low ownership and a guy that's been very good to open the year here, especially in the strikeout department, give me it all day with Luis Gil under 8K on both sides. All right, back to the bats here with Rafael Devers of Boston. So Boston, another team like the Cubs. I think this could be an under-the-radar stack. Don't jump off the page like some of the other teams people will be looking at here tonight. So I'm rolling with the Boston Red Sox here tonight. Now, Devers hits in 6 straight games, 3 multi-hit games over that same time frame. And a guy that's just always hit right-handers well. Same thing here to open up the season. Woba a tick below 400. ISO nearing 250 for him. Great spot in this one against the Giants for Rafael Devers. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Wednesday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Easy to play. All you got to do, click that thumbs up button and head to the comment section and guess fantasy points for my highest scoring hitter on FanDuel tonight. Whoever's guess is the closest, we're going to give you a free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out in the fantasy bar. Let's wrap it up with my favorite play for Wednesday night. You know, Matt, Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time promised you another stack. We're going to stick right there with Boston and the red-hot Tyler O'Neill, tonight's Beast of the Night. So O'Neill comes in hot, 8-game hitting streak, 3 home runs over this 8-game span here, and absolutely mashing against right-handed pitching. Huge numbers here with a WOBA nearing 500 and an ISO at 412. Now Jeffrey's limited sample here, guy in the minors, nothing to write home about. First start against San Diego, not great. We can certainly write home about that. Gave up 9 runs in that one, 5 earned, but did give up 2 home runs in that game as well. Love this spot for the Red Sox. And even if you don't stack him, Tyler O'Neill, my favorite bat on the entire slate, and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for Wednesday night here in the Fantasy Bar. As always, any comments, questions, or feedback, you know where to find me. Hit me up in that comment section right below the video, along with your guess for fantasy points for my highest scoring hitter. Gave you 5 bad. Doesn't have to be Tyler O'Neill. Can be any of the 5. Whoever scores the most points, your guess is the closest. We're going to give you a free week of a RotoGrinders Premium. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beers saying salute. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck tonight. Don't forget, Pints and Picks out today as well. Quick 1-minute video with 2 of my favorite MLB bets. Go win some money tonight, guys. We'll see you back here on Friday. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for checking out our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DraftKings, FanDuel, and other DFS content. And you can check out our daily live show schedule on rotogrinders.com/videos.